though, because Selfbane's burning. They're going to grab another one, 10-4, as Wunder suddenly right back in the fight, uses his TP to get there, and Reckless is now in trouble, G2.
Right now, if we drop a game, we might not get the seed that we want, or we might just not get into playoffs. But we are still aiming to go 3-0 and secure the best seed possible.
The flank, but they're taking so much damage. Crouchout raining it down, but he's fired now running forward. He's got a black shield, eyes on Crouchout, he's throwing so much down. Mars is taking a lot of damage, but in the meantime, Trick rolling through.
I think G2 is a really strong team with a lot of strong individuals, top 2 at least, but they are kind of even in standings with the other teams.
Find out enemy champions, and if this Sylas gets locked in, I love this as a counter pick into the Cho'Gath. You can seal away the ultimate stack.
That's why we don't talk about hovers.
But I love it as a counter into the Cho'Gath.
Well, unlucky. Instead, we're going to be seeing Sion. Tank top lane matchup. I think that Sion can get priority over the Cho'Gath in the early levels. Play the delayed invade from G2. We expected early invades up against the Fiddlesticks, but it looks like we now have the bot lane fight.
Dredge line comes out, Piltover Peacemaker. Now Perks and Mickey are taking a lot of its damage. The exhaust will slow things down. Mickey below 100. First blood picked up, and on crown shots, Caitlyn. Jankos is going to be able to put a lot of damage onto Trick, but with no resonating strike to be able to follow up. Now that's a flash over the wall. Gets past the effigy for now. Jankos hops over with a safeguard, and as expected, middle lane is just being shoved in. Dredge line connects. That's beautiful. 90 caliber net backwards. Perks is looking for the crit. The death sentence from Limit buys just enough time to keep Crownshot alive. He's now flashed defensively. The Riptide will slow them down. A boop onto the head, but not enough from the Deadly Flourish, and Mickey with the Dredge line.
So now Jankos is not slowing down this aggression as he has his eyes on Trick's red buff.
Okay, now Sonic Wave will connect there. Smite comes out. Trick will have support from Limit, but here comes Caps. No ultimate available. Trick was able to get that one. That's a push back, at least onto Zazie for now. And now all of a sudden, Jankos needs to dash to the ward for safety. The Rupture more towards that tanky option. Ender, do you see, as the death sentence connects on Perks, cleanse instant again? Looks like he's trying to bait it. Flash forward. That Dredge line hit the wall, didn't it? That was a face plant of note. The box comes down from Limit as the curtain is called back, and Perks forced to retreat now. Teleport coming out here. That looks like a Gen X TP. It's Trick, in fact.
Come out with, you know, a relatively low gold deficit for now is pretty solid. Here comes the ult from Fiddle.
And there's the call with an ace in the hole and a death sentence to boot. Crown shot takes out Perks.
The two big carries for both these teams are currently sitting near the top. So,
here we go.
Very close.
What? Mickey just failed again.
Remember, there's no flash. Remember, there's no flash. Perks is just easily picked off by SK, and Mickey will get the Dredge line this time around. The tower falls in favor of SK, and the Feral Scream will slow down the SK advance. But there is the Bountiful Harvest, and it's a feast. Get eaten alive by Cho'Gath. Instantly in reply, though, Limit with another good death sentence. It ends up being
whose flash has just come up, was sitting on the Hex Flash, and just face plants into the wall one more time. Check this out. I'm just like, what's going on here? He starts the Hex Flash. Boop, bop. Oh. You hate to see it. And at this point, now Wunder's going to try to get involved in this fight.
That's a kick W. You have this emote, and you have the emote.
I actually don't hate to see it, because when I see pro players at this level doing that, it makes me feel better about myself.
Look at this silence from Trick, by the way. That's literally what saved his life for a brief period.
Yeah, well.
But then it forces Wunder to commit the flash. So while he does get that kill, he also sentences himself to death, and then really good stopwatch here from Limit as well. So honestly, really well played from SK. I love the TP from Gen X as well. I think the execution was very good. You get that second point in your ultimate, and all of a sudden, this champion becomes so much scarier. Working towards the Zhonyas as well. He's very close to completing that. We got to remind people, both teams 8 and 7. I believe if either team wins this, they do lock a spot in playoffs.
Yes, they do. You've stolen all my content. What would you like me to do? Curtain is called. Shot 1 connects, 2 connects, 3 finds a target, and the 4th between them. Not going to find Limit. The shockwave in the middle of the lane doesn't do anything.
With the flank.
We get to ask the question, who's the scariest monster, Trevor? Fiddlesticks or Cho'Gath?
Oh, okay, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Wunder.
They knew where he was. They had the vision to put it down. Here's Wunder.
He's locked up in place. Now, what can he do? He's going to be able to flash over the wall. He does. Manages to get the feast. Phineas was right. Phineas was right. It was flash feast. That's all we got.
Caitlyn, she wants to be placed as well. She's stuck inside her tower, and Fiddlesticks gets picked off.
Oh, I thought he had the damage. The feast was available. Wunder didn't close the gap. But look at that burst coming out. Now going golden for Zazi, buys enough time. Wunder's still holding on to the feast, looking for another target as Mickey is sitting in the back. That's the shockwave finally connecting onto Wunder, but that is a dead Janax. Zombie Scion gonna try to do some work, but he can't close the gap enough. Perkz takes one punch to the face, and the inner turret will be focused down. Now
damage too, so he's able to layer that down in the combination there. He's got a Righteous Glory to target access. It's looking good, and he's stacking a lot of armor right now, but it doesn't really matter because the only one dealing damage is Crown Shot.
Yeah, definitely the case. Limit is in trouble. Caught between four, forced to flash away.
Oh, the
Rupture knocks up Trick. That means the Crow Storm will not land. Wunder gets flayed backwards. Remember, he's got a lot of damage to deal. He's taken out. SK Gaming managed to get one back on the beefiest member of G2. The ace in the hole will find its target and interrupt on the dredge line, and that means Mickey goes down as well. And with 40 seconds to Dragon, maybe SK can set up.
This is a really good opportunity for SK to go to Baron, but they don't know that Caps is sitting here on the flank.
Look
With Crown Shot face jack.
No.
He's dead. He's dead. Goodbye. Unleashed Power comes out. Caps is just sitting there dropping the orbs down, and now 25 seconds to Infernal. Caps is stepping forward. Remember, Mickey's down, so is Wunder. TP is up for Wunder.
Yeah, G2 are just threatening. They're waiting 15 seconds before Wunder can get into the fight. Perkz!
Oh, flashes away from the shockwave.
Damage at the moment with the Void Staff completed as well. So if you just play around him entirely,
the
he'll carry
TP
the fight.
Wunder's going to kill Zazi.
Chasing. Let's watch.
Oh,
the
it's
damage.
2 teleports.
Yeah, that's just
that was
not
unnecessary.
Fair. That is just. Do you think G2 will win the summer split? It's been a discussion around many segments. Vote yes or no in chat, and we'll take a look as Limit's going to get run down. But for the time being, G2 are looking like they are ramping up over the last
the game very well. And ultimately, it came down to that one big fight around the Drake, which was executed very well. Now, here comes the ult from Drake.
It will indeed. Crowstorm comes out, but it doesn't matter. Look, easy disengage, relatively speaking, for G2. Caps is on a rampage. The Rupture comes up. The Shockwave actually added some distance, but the Rupture on a Crown Shot, followed up by the Sonic Wave. Crown Shot is going to be able to escape with his life for now, as Gen X can buy some time.
Before an objective spawns, you know?
Good luck with that one, by the way. Fans at home, pretty split here, 2/3 to a third, saying that G2 will win as now the Death Sentence catches onto Wunder.
Oh, Mickey found Trick.
Out. Mickey has found Trick, so Crowstorm cannot be activated.
G2 could just move to Baron, so they have to be careful of Wunder on the flank. G2 again have the deep vision to spot out a Trick ultimate.
That's the fear into the Death Sentence, into Decimating Smash, but now there's nothing for any of the other
Wunder found Crowny!
Gigantic damage onto Limit. Gen X takes the blast cone, and that's Crown Shot already down. He's blown up by Wunder. A kill for Perkz, a kill for Caps. Looking to run down Limit, who throws up the Blitzcrank question mark. And with 3 seconds before the next Infernal Drake, Perkz is going to try to kill Gen X before he escapes. The TP will let it happen, and actually, this is going to be a split focus here. Most of G2 pushing into the base.
G2 are looking for the end here. They could take the Infernal Soul. They could go for Baron. Forget that. G2 want the win right here, right now.
64% of you said you expect G2 to win the summer split. They are on the verge of winning against SK and guaranteeing a playoffs appearance, which means they're one step closer to the
by
finals.
Ludens.
One step closer to Worlds. If you don't make playoffs, you don't make Worlds. The Crowstorm comes in from Trick. He goes golden with the Hourglass. This is buying some time. The Nexus stays alive a few seconds longer. It is not over yet. It's not over until the Fat Nexus dies. And it is staying alive.
It would have been hella risky, though.
But, like, what's the worst case scenario?
Lose the game anyway.
You walk away from it?
Yeah. Well, let's find out if they do. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, they did. I think they should have tried to BM him. Not give it over. Is this going to work, Bedius?
No. No. He's going to die. He's so dead.
There is going to... That has to be the mechanics. That has to be it. Yikes, indeed, from Trick. Wunder's going to be pushing onto the Nexus that is exposed as G2 Esports look to close out this game. They will be the 3rd team to guarantee themselves a position in the postseason. And that means for the rest of the
Ground shot!
He can quadra kill! He can quadra kill! No, Wunder! That's so toxic!
Ground shot could have killed them all!
White people sad!
G2 advance to playoffs. 7 teams remain, 3 spots available.